How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a review on a laser level, and this is something that's really going to come in handy in the barn dominium build for putting our wiring in. We can keep all of our outlets at the right height, maybe putting towel in. This is going to really come in handy. Now this came from a company called Bob Love. I think a lot of you may have seen the video I did on the little microscope with the little 7-inch screen they sent me, which was great. I love that thing. It really is nice. Really appreciate it. Becky is the lady that I go through that's been sending me this stuff. She sent me an email and asked me if I'd like to try one of these laser levels out and maybe do a review on it. And I said, sure, send me one. So I'm not sure on the name of this thing. I can't pronounce it. Julie can't. I don't know how to pronounce the name. So I'm going to show you what the name of it is. And then if you're looking this thing up, you want one, I'll leave a link in the description down below. But let me give you some close-up pictures. And this is the case that it come in. Let me show you this. All right, this is the name. And I had a little issue on saying the name, but that is the name of it. All right, so this is the case that the laser level came in, and I'm going to open it up, and I don't. It kind of looks a little bit disarray, just kind of not in its place. I have one manual for it. This is what came with it, and I have a hard time with the case a little bit. If I had to give this between 1 and 5 stars, I would have to only give it 1 star because there is a case, you know. So I'm going to take this stuff out of here. It doesn't really, some of it fits in, some of it don't. It's just, and this is the only way you can get it in the case. I'm going to show you. This is the laser level itself, and actually it has some good weight to it. It does feel like it's of decent quality. A lot of this stuff, I want to show you this case. I'm not crazy about the case. This is all the stuff that came in it. Let me get this set up again. I'm going to pull everything out of this case. Now this is how I found it. This is the way it came. So, all right. So we're going to start with the laser level itself, and this thing's actually pretty neat because it does, I think, 12 lines, vertical and horizontal. So this will fit in that slot right there. Now when I got it, it wasn't in that slot. And this thing here, this is a stand that you would put your laser level on. Say you put it on a concrete block, or you put it on a box or a milk crate, and you can take this and twist this guy, and it will raise it to the height that you need your line. If you're off just a little bit, if this won't raise, put a 2x4 underneath of it, whatever it takes. So I'm pretty sure this guy would go in here. Now, I've never used this thing, ever. This is out of the case. This is the way I got it. Okay, you have 2 batteries. We have 2 batteries. One will go in the machine, and one is a spare. And I did charge them up. So I have a place for 1 battery, and let's just say the other battery goes in the case. So we're going to put that off to the side. Now we have a charger. Okay, so I know the charger would go, I'm thinking right in there. Let's tuck this wire back like that right there. Now, this also has a remote. So I'm going to say the remote goes right there. This piece here come with it. Now this is something you can screw to a wall. Okay, you can screw this right to a wall, and then you have this magnetic thing which will stick to that, and you can put it on any wall you want, which that's pretty awesome to be able to mount that to a wall, and either way, that's pretty awesome. So I know where that was. It was up here in this corner, which was a perfect place for it. Now this thing here, this is for low light. say it's real sunny or whatever, this thing's going to pick up the laser, which is really nice too. Now, it was just laying in the case. I see a slot here. I'm not sure. It may fit in that slot. It wasn't in the slot. I don't know. I don't want to break it. It looks to me like it'll fit in the slot. So let's turn it around so you can see it. Let's just...
Maybe if it's out of the paper.
Yeah, maybe out of the paper. So we'll just say if it's there, okay. Now, this guy here, this thing here, this is like a little tripod. You can mount your laser level on here. It has a level on here, so you can level this. Now this, mind you, this laser level is it will self-level, but you want to have a stand that is as level as you possibly can. Now, I see the only place it looks like it may fit is in here. And it will not fit in there without ripping the case. Yeah, it's going to rip the case that way. So I'm not sure. Maybe it goes this way. I see a notch here and a notch here. Let's just say it sits like that. Okay, now this guy. Now this one, I don't think is going to fit in that hole. As a matter of fact, I'm almost 100% for sure this is not going to fit in there. And now when you get this, you get a pair of glasses. This is the glasses, which is to keep it.
Open them up and show them.
Yeah, let me show you. They're actually green. They're cool. They're actually to keep the laser from hurting your eyes. It's really neat. Now, these were in this case. And if I set everything where it's supposed to go, it's not going to fit in that case. I don't want to poke a hole through it. This will poke a hole through it. The only place I could see it could go would be right there, and the door will not shut. So I can't really give a good review on this part because nothing fits. It kind of looks a disarray. It doesn't look like it is actually supposed to go in there. So, you know what? I'm not going to try to get this in here. I want to use the laser level and see how it works itself. Let's just say the box, we'll give it at least 1 star, at least 1. It is a box, but it doesn't really fit. This fits, that's nice. I mean, but to be able to get everything in it, you're not going to. So let's get this guy set up and see how it works. Okay, so I'm not sure whether mine was supposed to come with a parts list or anything, but this is all it came with, this little piece of paper here. And I don't think we'll have much of a hard time, Julie and I, figuring this guy out and getting it working. I'm not so sure what goes in here. There looks like there might have been something in there, but it's not in there now. And as far as the glasses go, we could actually hook them on the outside of the case. It's not going to hurt them. So let's get on with working this laser level. All right, what's really cool about this little level is I can use this on my tripods that I have for my cameras. And I have one here that I use all the time for my GoPro. It's just a tiny little tripod, and I got it set up on there, and I'm going to show you. It has a small level on the top. Okay, it has a small level right up here on the top, right there, and you want to get it as close as you possibly can. It doesn't have to be perfect, and I have it set for 24 inches off of the floor all the way around this wall, because that's where we're going to be drilling our wires. That's going to have to put our 12-2 wire through it on our walls for our outlets. And as you can see, look how nice of a line you have all the way around. And it's actually going clean around the whole entire house. I can go in this room over here. I'll go clear out here in the living room, and you can see that there is a line on them boards clear out here. So it's actually pretty cool. It's actually going through all the walls and through the rafters and studs, or through all the studs. And see, Julie stepped in front of it and turned it right off. That's okay.
Well,
They get the point.
yeah.
That's what it's doing. It's making a nice line all the way around the entire structure so we could get these holes drilled. Now, what's also pretty slick about this machine, it'll do horizontal or vertical lines. And you can see that's the way the line is setting on the floor. Now, if I just go over there and turn the machine, now what I could do is go out and make a line. Say I measured over where I wanted this line to be on the floor, and I wanted it straight. All I have to do is turn the machine until my line is perfectly straight. And now if I was putting towel on the floor, this would be great. This would really help out a lot by putting towel on the floor. And I'm really anxious to get to using this thing, getting some holes drilled. Now it has a remote control and it says vertical. It has an H for horizontal and a vertical. So if we want to turn it, we can switch it. And it's going to do different lines. Now we're going this way. Now we have both ways marked out on the floor. As you can see right underneath. Can they see underneath of this thing? Can they see underneath?
Yeah.
Can they see the X right
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Okay. So you can turn them off. You can turn one line on, put that other line on, or put both lines on, which is really slick. So if we wanted to turn them off and then turn on the other, now this is going to go around the walls. Now we're on horizontal right now. So we can turn it on there, turn it off, and then, like I said, we have that line, and plus we have these two lines here. So we can do them both at the same time, or we can do every line on the machine. If you can see, it's crossing on the wall, it's on the floor. It's actually on that wall over there. It's very nice reference to what you want to do. To give you an idea, this thing ought to put it on the money. You shouldn't have no ideas about it. Once you get your straight line, set your line level up, you should be perfect. So I have to give the machine at least weighs 5 stars. I really like the machine. And a lot of this stuff, if I'm doing a review, I'm going to do a future review on this once we use it throughout the building and everything seems to be working great. Or if it's not working great, we'll do a review on this machine after we've had it a while and used it for a while to see how it works. Now, they say the battery will last about 2 to 3 hours, I think it is. And it has 2 batteries, and I don't know how long we're going to use it at one time, but while you're using one, you could always throw the other one on charge and get it charged up. So we're going to turn them lines off. We're going to get started on drilling some holes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to lower this line so we can put our boxes in, our electrical boxes, the outlets, the ones that we need to put in for the outlets. So the only thing with this machine is I have a better tripod, like the one the camera's on now will actually go up and down on its own. This one doesn't. it wouldn't be hard for me to pick up another tripod, even a cheap one, and put on this thing. And they also have a lot of different attachments in that box, but they're not going to go to 24 inches high. And I just don't feel like getting bricks in here and blocks and stacking it up. So I'm just going to move the legs of this thing down. And we're going to come down to our 18-inch mark over here. And we're going to try to level this level out as close as we can to that 18. These tripods are hard to work with, so let me get these. Now you hear that beep, that's telling me it's really, really unlevel. So we want to get that beep to go away. We're getting closer to that line, Joel.
Mm-hmm. How's your bubble look on the top?
I could go up a little bit.
It's real close.
Okay, we're really close even on the bubble up here I showed you earlier. And right there is our 18-inch mark. What I'm going to do is take a tape measure. So I'm going to take a tape measure. And we don't have to be right on the 18. We just want to be close. So, and I'm just going around and I'm going to check it to make sure that this level is working properly. And we're right, pretty much right on, we're about a 16th or an 18th off of an inch. So the level is working great. So definitely pretty awesome. So now I don't even have to mark the walls. All I have to do is go around and put my boxes in. So that really is something nice about the machine. I really like not having to mark the walls. It's cool. I only mark one spot on the wall, get my level to it, and then I start working the way around my room, drilling my holes or putting my boxes in. Okay, we got the laser level set up. We're going to go ahead and start putting our boxes in. This is certainly going to make it a lot easier for us. So we're going to go ahead and get these boxes put up. So that is one really good use of this little machine, is putting in these outlets. Look how much easier that was. Oh man, just follow the line. Sweet. Okay, that is the laser level from Bob Love. I'll leave a link in the description down below. Actually, I think it really does a good job. I mean, it was very easy to drill the holes. To find out where we wanted to drill all the holes. It was very easy to set the boxes in. I didn't even really have to mark the wall. All I had to do is go along and just put it right at the top of the green laser, and it worked really well. Now throughout my barn dominium build, you'll probably see me using this thing several times. So I'll leave a link in the description. You guys check it out, and I think it did pretty good. What do you think, Joel?
Yeah, it was definitely a time saver.
Yeah, definitely. It
Yeah.
definitely worked out really well. Pretty easy to change the battery and stuff. I didn't show you guys that, but you just pop this back off, pull the battery out, nothing to it. And it does have its own little charger for your second battery. If you want to put it, if you need that second battery, you're working it that long, you may need that second battery. Like I said, I think it's really going to come in handy when we start doing the tile and the floor, you know, different things we put up, even the cabinets.
Even the drywall because they want the screws
yeah.
to be
And, you know,
certain inches
if you guys
apart.
watch me build the shop over there, my nails went.
Yeah, we just put them wherever.
If I had this for them, I'd have put the nails
be
in a
more
nice straight line.
It looks
you know?
a little nicer.
Yeah, but you know, it's just a shop. But this is the house, and we want everything to be pretty nice. So anyhow, I would like to tell y'all, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. And don't forget, check the description for the link below. I think you guys might like this.